Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope all of you are doing well. Today I want to talk to you guys about the Volt SMG, give you a few tips and an in-depth breakdown of how the Volt SMG functions, how you should use it, and what loadouts might be there. So let's get straight into it. And right now on screen, you will see the entire index of every topic about the Volt SMG that I'm going to cover in this weapon breakdown video. All right, so I'm going to begin with talking about numbers, but I'm not going to talk about it a lot, as when you're in gunfights, you don't really think about numbers that much. You just think about how you should use the weapon and what's the best way to use it. But I'm surely going to put up a chart right now so that you guys can see all the numbers for yourselves. It's going to include the maximum mag counts, the total damage you can deal with each mag, the damage breakdown of headshots, body shots, foot shots, and also how many shots you need to down a player. So all of that information is going to be up right now. Feel free to pause the video, take a screenshot if you want, and once you're done, we'll move forward with the video. So coming up next, I want to talk about the recoil. So overall, the recoil is extremely easy to control. The only recoil that is easier to control than the Volt is the R301, which is extremely minimal. Now both of them have a similar recoil pattern. They both hit straight up. The Volt majorly goes straight up, so all you have to do is pull down your mouse or your joystick if you're on controller to control your recoil. There's not a lot of right to left movement. There's, I think, a little bit to the right. Overall, it is a very easy to control recoil, and you can learn it within a few minutes. It's very similar to the R301. It just kicks a little bit more. That's it. Okay, now let's talk about the hipfire and the hipfire accuracy. So as I said just now, the recoil is extremely low. This helps in improving the hipfire accuracy too. So because the recoil being low and easy to control, with the hipfire accuracy being high, the enemy doesn't need to be straight up in your face for you to hipfire the weapon and deal a ton of damage to them. They can be a couple of meters ahead of you, and you can still hipfire your weapon and do a ton of damage. Now, talking about range, let's talk about what range you can use the Volt at. Now, Volt, as I said, has a low recoil. It is easy to control, and other than that, it's an energy weapon. Now, energy bullets have a higher bullet velocity, which means they travel a lot faster, they travel longer, and at similar ranges, they have a less bullet drop compared to heavy bullets or light bullets. When compared to a heavy bullet, you can see that you have to adjust your aim a lot less when using the Volt SMG when, say, using a Wingman or the Prowler or the Spitfire. Also, if you notice, you might notice that it hits the target a little faster because it has a much higher bullet velocity. So, with easy to control recoil and the ability to hit targets at longer ranges because you have such a fast bullet travel time, you can easily put a 2x on this weapon and just use it as an assault rifle, take gunfights at mid to long ranges. Now, talking about 2x, let's get into the attachments. Now, in attachments, there's not a lot to say as there are like 4 or 5 attachment slots. For most of the attachments, the higher, the better. The purple mag, the purple stock, the golden barrel stabilizer. What we can talk about is the optics. Now, talking about the iron sights, it's not the cleanest when you compare to the triple take or the R301, but it's still a good, spacious iron sight. So, other than that, you can use the ugliest 1x HCOG also because it's not that much more cluttered than the iron sights, so it doesn't make a lot of difference. And if you really want an optic, you could definitely use it. Other than that, you can obviously use the 1x HCOG and the digital threat. So you can also use the 2x on the Volt. As with the high bullet velocity and the low recoil, it's very easy to hit shots at longer ranges. Unfortunately, this is a SMG, and so the 3x does not fit on this weapon, but I'm pretty sure if it would fit, this would be a great optic to use on the Volt and hit long range shots. The 2x will work just like it works on the R301, so do try it out, and all you'll need is a little bit of practice in the firing range to control the recoil when you're using the 2x. So now let's talk about how much ammo you'll need to carry. So after this, I'm going to talk about the loadout, and in that, one of the loadouts will be the Volt Volt combo. So when you're carrying the Volt Volt combo, or even if you're not, I suggest you should have around 5 to 7 stacks of energy ammo, because if you keep getting into third party gunfights and you keep winning, you'll actually run out of your energy ammo quickly because of the high 783 rounds per minute fire rate, and then you'll not have bullets to fight and you can end up dying. So overall, just try to carry about 5 to 7 stacks of energy ammo, and you should be well off to take multiple fights in a row. Alright, so finally let's talk about our loadouts. So I made a video of my top 10 preferred loadouts that you can see pop up right now. You guys can go check it out later, and the link will also be down in the description. And in that, most of them were the Volt. Now, Volt, I tend to use it as a primary weapon, and what I feel are good secondary weapons for this are the shotguns, both Mastiff, the EVA 8, and also the Mozambique. The Wingman is a good secondary as the Volt Wingman combo replaces R99 Wingman combo. Now with the recoil decrease in the Prowler, the Burst Prowler is a really good weapon to pick up as a secondary. And if you find a select fire, it's even better. And now coming to my final and most favorite loadout, that's the Volt loadout. I put the 2x on one Volt and I use the 1x HCOG on the other Volt, and I carry about 7 stacks of energy ammo for both of them combined, and it's a really great weapon. You can use the Volt at longer ranges using the 2x. If you run out of ammo on the Volt with the 1x, you can just pop to the one with the 2x and hip fire and deal tons of damage, close range, mid to long range. So it's a very good loadout. The only drawback is finding energy ammo is difficult as most of the loot boxes are already looted by your teammates or others, and all of that energy ammo is used in battles. That's the only drawback. Other than that, this is a great loadout. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of the video. This is all I wanted to talk about the Volt. This is an in-depth breakdown of the Volt weapon, and I'm planning to do more of these for other weapons in the future. So if you think I missed anything or I should cover anything more in my future videos when I do a weapon breakdown, please let me know down in the comments below. And if there's any other thing you would like me to talk about, or if you would like to talk to me about something, or if you have any other video ideas, do also let me know down in the comment sections. And I hope this video was helpful to you guys in some or the other way. And if you guys did find it helpful and did enjoy the video, do hit that like button. That helps me out a lot. And if you guys would like to see similar content, do hit that subscribe button. And as always, a huge thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay awesome.